Okay, what the heck happened here? What the heck? Doggies, did you go out and make some friends? Hello everyone, this is Fallen Dice, and welcome to a very loud introduction to episode 101 of our Rebirth playthrough of 7 Days to Die, The Purge. Oh, just had the boss go down. I love this base. I am going to miss it. It really does kind of handle things. But I do have some good ideas ahead for our next base. All right, so what do we got to do today? I want to basically finish the interior of our base. And then we got to do our final POI. I'm short a couple doors. Okay. I'm also short a couple sinks. And I needed to upgrade some things. And then I needed to do some painting. So that's what I'm going to start with. I am going to go up here. I've got the wood. I've got the upgradable material. I've got this. I've got a paintbrush. And I've got the paint. So the things that we haven't done yet. My first floor was completed. We're good there. So what do we got? I have, for whatever reason, forgot to put doors into these bedrooms. I also forgot to upgrade the stuff that we did in our closets. For whatever reason, I think I just thought I did, but I had not. The plan is for these, again, I'm going to go with the oak for the hangers. There we go. And then I'm just using the good old-fashioned cabinet side for these. We'll do the surface just to make it easier to get this all completed. So nice how that works. Okay, that one's cool. All right, we got a ceiling, sinks and everything. Okay, so this is done. So I've got to do that for all of these. In here, okay, I've got the ceiling. We're good here. In the nook, okay, we're good there. I think this has to, yep. So I got to upgrade each one of these closets as well. And Droney's in the way. Same thing. We're going to paint all these. Get the sides. Okay, we're good. And then switch it up once more for this part. So I'm basically just showing you I'm doing this one at a time for all these. I think, yep, this one we never fully completed filling in the roof. For the roof, I'm just going to leave it as building blocks. I don't need to to upgrade these because I'm never going to be accidentally picking up the ceiling. All right, so we'll go with the good old drop top. There we go. Okay, in each one of these, I also forgot to paint the inside that I did to let this wrap around. So I've got to do that. I've got to do these sinks. There we go. Copy that for the side. Copy the top. So it's not that difficult. We're just going through doing a couple things in each one of these areas. Inside here, I still got to do the table and chairs. Let me make sure everything... Yep, there we go. I knew I had to put these sinks somewhere. So put the sink in. Again, we do the counter... Oh, no, you're different. So we'll do the countertop. And we do the cabinet fronts. And we also have to do the ceiling. And in here, we're good with the ceiling. Okay, for these. So I'm just going to kind of do each one of these one time. And then I'll go back and do the rest of them on my own. So again, I'm going with the wood texture for the tops. Oh, shoot. I forgot to upgrade them first. We'll have to do that twice. This is something that has to be upgraded. Okay, so we'll do that again. Still got to get the edges. Wait, what did I just do? This was not... Shoot. Did not mean to do that. What did we have? We had some kind of nice-ish carpet, right? Yeah, that'll work. All right. Oops. I got to be careful when I have it on that setting because it can really go bad. Okay. And then for each one of these, yes, we're doing the seating part with the wood. Okay. And then we're doing the rest of the chair with this black, which I like, as well as the table legs. So it basically the theme matches. Okay. Oh, come on, man. Gotta be careful. Lucky we have lots of paint, so we're good to go. Okay, and there we go. So that's complete. That's complete. So that is everything. I just need to do that 3 more times. So I'm going to run through here and do that really fast. Make sure all the things are done here. And then I'll come back when we're ready to move on to the next thing for today. Okay, so I am finished. I just finished doing the roof up here, placed our big old helo marker down there. But all these now have doors. Everything's been painted and upgraded. Yeah. So that means it's time to go hit 75%. It's time to complete the Wasteland. So we told ourselves that we were going to finish things off with a bang, that we were going to do the Tier 5 Casino. And that is what we're going to do. So we have everything we need. Again, when we come back, then it's going to be packing time. I won't be moving to the burnt forest next episode. Next episode is going to be the packing episode, where we get everything figured out, what we're bringing along. Again, all we can bring is what fits in the helicopter, our pets, and our person. So I'm going to be leaving a lot of stuff behind, which also means I'm not going to be going crazy on searching this or looting this place. So we'll hit up the big important things, but other than that, nope. We're going to let this thing go as is. I want to make sure that there's no hiding zombies out here. So the biggest thing is I don't want this to turn into a running around trying to find the last zombies. That's the worst thing that we could have happen. All right, here we go. So far, just a couple animals. Is there anything else on the outside here? I don't think so. Again, not time for that. We have got to move. We've got to run, and I've most likely... Oh. Wait. Slot machine locked. Do they work? Alright, we gotta kill some guys first. My guess is it probably... Is this... Oh, come on. Are these meant to be like the ATMs? Did they both rebirth on me? Jerks. I just gotta find out real fast. Okay. Yep, they just have cash in. So this would be a place to go to if you were just trying to get a bunch of cash. I have more money than I can spend right now, so I am not... Okay, what the heck happened here? What the heck? Doggies, did you go out and make some friends? It was seeming pretty quiet there for a sec. Okay, I'm just trying to wander through the entirety of the floor, make sure we wake up everything. Because again, the last thing I want is to have to come back and do any floors a second time. Also, besides not looting, I don't plan on following any kind of predetermined path. We're just going to barrel our way through everything. Kill everything as we go. That way we can make sure... Again, I want to get back in time to really get some work done, because when we finish this, it's going to be 75%. Why am I... Stop looting. 75%. Which means that we're basically time to move. These look like they just kind of go up, like almost like atriums. Okay. There's our passageway for a lot of these places, it looks like. How do I get back here? There we go. Again, I said we're not... I don't want to go according to the plan, so we're just going to punch through here. And we have yet more... Okay, so we have 2 sets of ladders apparently going through some kind of... I'm assuming this is meant to be an elevator. Okay, how do I get up these things? I think there's just the stairs right here, so let's finish this bottom floor.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
And then we'll move on to the next floor, utilizing the elevator shafts. Man, the amount of money you could get from this place. I will have to remember that for future playthroughs if they have this POI. Because every one of those is like an ATM that you can get into. If you had a decent enough pick or something, Spent some time. Yeah, we can make some money. Okay, my other curiosity is how individually designed is this place? Did they just make one floor and then just copy and paste it with like the editing tool, or do we have an actual different? Okay, how am I supposed to get up here? If I come up this way. Okay, there we go. All right, we are on the next floor. That's good, because again, I want to do it the right way. Make sure I don't miss anything. Specifically, zombies. Alright, and we're going to keep opening this up as we go up, just to give us access back and forth. Way to come down, or if we need to later. Hey, I'm busy here.
Master, we are not alone.
I know we're not alone. Yeah, look at that. I still have 52 areas left. This... Actually, what's up here? Is this just a single area? Oh, was that the door? That was probably how to get in. Oh, well. And I probably should bust you open. Again, I'm trying to save myself time now, so if I have to come back later, I have access to each one of these floors. Okay. Does this thing turn anything off? It does. Ooh. And let's try to open that. Again, I'm pretty sure I'm doing things out of order. And that was all that was in here. Okay. Back out, because we hadn't finished this floor yet. Alright, let's pop it open and get inside. Sounds like we have some uninvited guests. There we go. Again, anything I can do to not have to come back searching for zombies later is a win. I'll bring a bunch of the high-end weapon parts, the red ones, instead of bringing all the different ones together too. I usually overpack and then I'm struggling on there. I want to be able to make it so I'm actually looking for things to bring, not picking out which things I can't bring, if that makes sense. Okay, door here. Some sort of dressing room, it looks like. And I don't understand what that mechanic is about how they make more of themselves. And I wish it was explained somehow. Okay. All right, we've been all these places, so now we got to check in here. Doing good so far. We're down to 44 areas. I still have a lot of crossbow bolts, so we're doing pretty good about not losing what we have. What the heck? Oh, man. Oh, God. Hiding up in the cupboards. Interesting. Why won't you let me out? Oh, because you're there. I was wondering why I couldn't move. Anybody else in here? Probably all the way at the end. Yep. Saw ya. All of y'all. Alright. I think this is the last of this area before we go up to the next official floor. Yeah, the floors seem to be very large and spread apart, so they're allowed to put these little half floors in that seem like full floors. Alrighty.
Master, we are not alone.
Nice. Yeah, I'm noticing as long as I don't hit the ground, I am getting all my arrows back. So that's good. We are getting them looted, so that finally answers that question. I think the reason why it slowly would go down is because I would hit the ground. I wasn't hitting the zombies, I was hitting the ground. Yep, and there we go. That's why you hit every door possible. Yep, another one in here. Alright, now that should do it. Can we go higher in here, or do we have to probably go over here now? And we have a rope. Okay, that gets us up to here. which we already had been through once. Does that now here give me a new way of getting up? It does. Haha. Okay. And let's see what's in here first before we see if we have to go the other direction. Which it looks like we do. Oh, there's a door. Okay. All right. Now we're into the living areas. This is where I was wondering if they're all going to look the same. Or if we're going to have some kind of diversity in these. Okay, I do see some bookshelves, which is good. Make sure we keep hitting those. Alright, Mr. Farrell White. Okay, that's where we just came in. Okay, got you as well. Oh, I see you running around. I'm gonna keep going in a circle, trying to, like, call it, you know, making the news. I just don't want to. I just don't want to miss any of these guys. I'm not sure why I'm so yawning so bad. It's gonna be really fun on my stream here next. Okay, so it seems like so far the rooms themselves are similar, but they do make some changes on the rooms, whether it's destroying part of it or whatnot. All right, that's how we get up to the next floor. All right, let's check the middle. Yep, there we go. I took his leg off. Jeez. All right, and we're back here. Locked. I don't care. We ain't playing that game. We got to get through. Oh boy. Interesting. What do we got in here? This is like the headquarters? Is this the loot room? Dang it. Would love to get some nice armor. Okay, what do we have? What the heck? Wait. You got a video camera set up where they have a jacuzzi. Okay. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. That's actually kind of reminiscent of the was it the Airbnb one where the dude had like cameras set up all over the place? Got two bookshelves here. I will keep taking them even though they're not giving me anything that I actually need. Yeah, they definitely do seem to have a theme or style with small... Are you... What the heck? It's like a fake door or something? Yeah, with small differences in them, but for the most part it's the same. We're down to 28 areas. Okay, we've done over half the areas. Is there anybody in there? Don't want to miss anything. No, man, there's times that you'd be excited to see some of those loots. That wasn't bad, but I'm not gonna be able to bring any of that with me. Okay, this is where we started, right? Okay, so that's everything here. Can we go up here? No, oh, that's right. We had the broken down rubble place where we were supposed to come up. There we go. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. So many resources, I just can't.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
I just don't need them. And apparently we've gotten to the part of the place that has not been completed yet. We're still in the building process. I still have... Well, it said 874. Now it just dropped to 849. I don't understand how this works. Okay. I think it might be getting confused itself because of how fast I'm using these crossbow bolts. Yep, nobody there. Grab you. Alright, back into here. Yep. Yet another one hiding in the box. Rebirths. I was gonna say, is it a fire pole or? Okay, he must be above me because he sounded like right on top of me. Okay, I think we're. It says that's unlocked, but I do want to check this place first. Yep. I dislike when they lock a door with stuff inside that doesn't have an actual way into it, because it's basically setting you up for getting kind of screwed. Okay, now we can open you up. Alright. Let's get you first, and then get what's behind me. 1709, 23 areas left. Okay, that gets us here, and that does go up. Okay. And what was in here? Yep, I have not been in here yet. Okay, so I'm sure there's some way that was supposed to get me into here, but I'd rather just get this over with, you know? Okay. Ooh, okay. Tainted lab worker. She must have woke up, or rebirth. Alright, that's everybody. And another rebirth. Is there anybody else in here? We do have a door opening thing. How were we supposed to get into here? Did you rebirth again? Or did I just not kill you all the way? Okay, nothing in here. Is that our only door? So how were we supposed to get in here? I don't see any holes to the wall. See, again, it's another thing where there's an entire area that's locked off that I don't see a way of getting in. Yeah. Glad I didn't miss it. Alright, what do we got? Okay, workout area. Wait, I got this, but I could have also gotten just the weights? Well, that's not cool. Alright, what do we have in here? Same thing. See, again, here's that template. So they keep kind of doing this a lot in here, where they'll use the same type of POI. Some of them get the treatment, where they change it up just a tad. Was this how I was supposed to get in there? It is. Okay, I looked it over here, and I didn't even see over here. Okay. That's how we were supposed to get in. Alright, what do we got in here? Doggies. Yep, you guys are done, but I got another bookshelf. Keep hoping against hope. Is this the last of it? Oh. Oh, come on. Stop it. Wait. Where did you come from? Oh, glad I got you. Oh, you guys are coming from above, aren't you? Alright, let's get our way back up. Looks like that's it for over here. Okay, so was it here that had the ladder, or was it... No, it was the... Wow, I have to go back a ways. Here, right? Yes. Okay, is this the end of the ups here? Because I don't see it go any further here. Okay, we're not at the ceiling yet, but we have made it up to a higher... level. Oh, and there's the final stairs. Okay.
Incoming enemies.
Oh, okay. So this one burned down apparently, but only this room. Firefighters got here really quick, or the sprinkler system went off. Because if it only got one room, that's pretty impressive. Okay, maybe more than one room. Because this one also burned out. Alright, anyone back here? Nope. 16 areas left. We're... Whoa. Don't come through here too fast. Yep, got some more right here. I see some more books on the floor. Where's my book? Oh, come on. That was probably it. That was the book I needed. That was probably... That's how it works. Alright, what do we got going on here? Yep. Take you out. Was that you that gave that to me? Man, that was some Go-Go Gadget Arms if I ever saw them. Holy cow. I think I got a bunch of those already. Including the one I just grabbed. And I hear you guys. You guys were awake before I even got here. You were prepared.
I've got
That's
a
cool.
bad feeling about this.
Alright, nothing there. I need to figure out how to get in there. There's definitely something going on in there. I gotta make sure I get in there. I don't forget this, the middle. And a couple bookshelves. I still have not gotten any of the things I'm missing. Okay, you're dead. That completes this one. Alright, there we go. I was wondering how we were supposed to get in here. Alright, 12 areas left. Oh, she back awake. Get her before she's healing anybody. Alright, grab him. Yep, I need that for more distillers. I don't know if I have any of those back home, but I know that I need those for distillers. And I believe if I wrench you, you give me one? Yep, okay, good. And another one. Alright. Okay. Where did we come in now? Oh, holy cow. Where do you guys come from? Is this a wandering horde that made it up all the way from the ground? If so, wow, congratulations. Good for you.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for
This
conflict.
takes me out to here. Alright, yep, nope, not where I needed to be. This was where we came out here, so this is where we gotta go next. Okay, I think over there is close to being done. Okay, a couple more. We are down to 10 areas left. 9 areas left. Okay. I'm crossing my fingers that I didn't miss things. That would be awesome if we don't have to go find anybody. Okay, what do we got up here? I was thinking maybe that's where those one rabble came from. Well, we'll find out here shortly. Okay, we got 9 left. Oh boy, how much things did I miss? 8 left. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, let's come over here. Grab her. We still got lots of time, so if I do have to go chasing anything down, at least I've got the time to do it. There's 7 areas left. This should leave me with 6. Yep, 6. Those are all fridges. Nothing there. Okay.
I've got a bad feeling
There's
about
one
this.
here. So we're at 5. Okay. Let's get up the ladder here, see what we got to deal with here. Something tells me there's more than just these couple. Okay. This is not good. I have a lot of areas, so I'm wondering if there's a basement. I have 4 areas left. Alright. There must be a sub-basement or something then. So let's go try that. Let's head way down. This must be the wandering horde. Yep. Almost messed that up. Yeah, get the heck out of here. Still doing good. Okay. So let's get to the elevator. How far down can I go with this one? Okay. Oh, it's actually showing me things. Is there anybody that's in the up? Down, 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 down. So you guys are all down. Okay, good, good. Yeah, sorry about that. I just need to get down to here. Anybody on this level? Negative. I mean, I suppose I could do this. There we go.
Master, we are
Anybody
not
on this
alone.
level? Nope. So it's backing up my theory of a lower level. Oh, and I think this might be actually the way to get down right here. And I have stuff that still says it's lower. Oh, because this is the first floor. All right. Over here. Yes, there we go. We do have another area down. Okay, good to go. That makes sense. So this should hopefully be our last areas. According to what it's showing me, everything is on this floor. And you just broke again, so I just got to do a quick repair job. Okay, 3 areas left. Can I get you all through the door? I mean, they're trying to break it down anyway. Oh, you look like you were flying. 1 area left. And we're done. Holy cow. That ended quick and in a hurry. Yep, we can grab you for some steel. Holy cow. All right, so that was a casino. Not bad. I will say, not bad. It was actually a fun run. Good grief. I mean, it's not a bad thing to have. Let me hit the safe up. But we just about time to go home. It was 21:21. So we'll get the last of this loot,
My senses have
and we'll head back to
something.
base. Okay, there's a button that should open our door. Yep, there we go. And wait, stacks of gold. Oh, okay. I mean, that's not bad. I think I've got plenty already, but I mean, if I hadn't, you know, you need that for like your higher level recipes, so it's not a bad thing to have. Is there any other loot here? Nope. Okay, there we go. Got some more gold stacks there. Can we get inside? We can, so let's make sure we grab all of these. All right. Let's do it in here as well. Okay, got that one. Alright, where is... There we go. And then does that mean over here is the other stuff? Okay. Nope. We are getting lots of these weapons parts, or these weapon skill things. I'll take you. I'm already running with you anyway, so it doesn't even change my inventory. Alright. Pretty sure these are a tough open with the lockpick, and I can just drill into you with my auger real fast. Alright, I am happy that we completed this, and we are at 75.4%. Tier 5 Hunger and Thirst. That's actually not bad. I don't think I have that. Still, yet again. No Tier 6. Alright, but we are all the way up, which means if I type in stabilizer, I can now build the bird forest stabilizer. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to find my way back up the stairs and head off to back home. Oh, that's actually easy to get there. Yeah, but then I'll head back home. Once we get home, I am going to start preparing for our move. And good jump. Nice. Yeah, so I'm going to start organizing what I want to bring, what I don't want to bring. So I'll probably end up filling the helicopter first, and then the pets, and then with whatever's left with my own inventory to get us over there. But yeah, tomorrow's our last day in the Wasteland. Our next episode is our last day in the Wasteland. We are going to be in the Burnt Forest episode after that. It's awesome. This has been fun, but we are actually nearing our end. So I'm really kind of hoping that we're on the home stretch for one of these big overhaul mods for 2.0 because I'm excited to play some of these in 2.0. So this, I think we still got a couple weeks left in here. Get us out of the Wasteland, get us into the Burnt Forest, a week and a half maybe. We'll see. But we definitely have some time left. And then it'll be on to our next thing. Anyways, we are home now, so I'm going to get all my stuff put away, get to work overnight, starting to pack. And then when we come in here at 4 o'clock tomorrow morning, it'll be time for us to actually go through what we have. And then with what time's left, I'd like to go back and do some looting of all the areas that we did the previous 2 episodes, but did not loot. And then after that, we'll be good to go. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please go ahead and leave it a like. If you have not already subscribed, again, I would very much appreciate it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button for me as well. But with that being said, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.